Thank you all for tuning in. This is As Deep as It Gets, and I'm your host, DPasz. Go deep! Hey everybody, Dean here. Thank you all for tuning in to As Deep as It Gets. First off, quick PSA for all my Shadyside people. Can we pick a Halloween day and just maybe, stick to it? I love y'all, but geez, we have more reschedules than a barbershop on homecoming week. I don't know. Hilarious though. Hilarious work over there in the town, guys. You guys never cease to amaze. But I get all of the things that are happening, but it kind of boils me down to this whole one thing. You can't make everybody happy. There's people who want it on Thursday. I wish it was on Friday. People want it on Friday. Wish it was on Thursday. It doesn't matter. No one's ever going to be happy. You can't make everyone happy. People are going to complain no matter what. Same thing with saying what's on your mind. Some folks will love you for it. Some will clip it out of context, take it out of context, and some might be mad that they didn't say it. You can't stop what people think or say. So you just have to do what you feel you're called to do and try not to harm anybody in the process. And that's all you can do. I think it was smart to move trick or treat to Friday. But I also understand the people who took off on Thursday that wish they were supposed to have it on that same day, rain or shine. I get both. I understand everyone's point of view. Best suggestion is find a trick or treat elsewhere, or just go buy some candy or something. I don't know, man. Either way, big election coming up. It feels like this trick or treat may play a pivotal role in it. I hope not. It could be that's all I could think today. Is this going to be a deal breaker in this election? Trick or treat? Jeez. But make sure you vote Meintel for mayor, Parr and Haswell for the council, and don't forget to write in Bob Dorris. That's my community right there, and that's no paid ad. Just showing my respect to the people I grew up around and people I love. So, real talk. This episode was supposed to drop 2 days ago. Me and my buddy Mason, well, I think you guys all know that in June of this year, I started 75 Hard, and it was really a good thing for me. And I wasn't drinking, I was working out, things were going really well. Well, since then, there's been a couple occasions where I've picked up alcohol again, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be a perfect person or tell you guys that, I'm not going to lie to you guys about what I'm doing. I want you guys, that's it. No matter what I'm doing, I won't lie to you guys. How about that? So what I'm saying is I went out and I drank this week. And if I'm being super candid, I really regretted it. Saturday was one of the worst days I've ever had in my life. Those of you who know me know how much I love NFL football. I couldn't manage to turn on the TV. I had the remote. I couldn't roll over and turn on the TV. And I think that's just a prime example of what someone who drinks every day and then drinks on the weekend. I used to be able to bounce back from, going out and having 12 beers just fine. But that wasn't so much the case Saturday, and it really shook me, guys. And it made me realize some things. I wish I could just say we went out and had a casual good time, but sometimes that's just not the case with me and my friends. And I woke up the next day and I just felt, yes, that's my 5 a.m. alarm going off. Yes, it's 5 a.m. I woke up the next day and I felt off. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, like I had killed all my momentum for the past since June. And if you've been keeping up with me, you know probably what that would do to me at this point. Um, and this is where I come to, talk the truth and just be real with you guys, these solo podcasts. So yeah, it was as much as I like did enjoy making the memories with my friends, the fact that I drank, it really affected my psyche, guys, and the guilt I was even feeling Monday, I had to like step in and do some research and see what was going on because it wasn't good for me. Um it was like the experience was living rent free in my head. Um and what I learned that's called is cognitive dissonance. It's when the man I am now collides with the man I used to be. And old me going through this would have just probably laughed all this off and never thought twice about it. But the new me has a higher bar for himself. So this deep existential guilt I'm feeling is actually just proof I've grown as a human. Which is good, but it's also concerning, and it has to do with the alcohol scrambling up my serotonin. I was just starting to get to a place before I did that prior week. I was really starting to, well, I had an injury, guys, on my left shoulder here, and I was feeling some numbness in my elbows, and that was probably from working out for 100 days straight almost. And yeah, I mean, I probably banged my body up with not enough recovery. So, it's like that was all natural. Everything I did was 75 hard before, as big as I got, that was 100% natural, except I was working at FedEx while I was doing it too. So I was seeing double benefits. I was doing double work every day. So I was just pretty much doing 3 a days every day. Um, for 56 days straight until I got injured. And then, like, so I know I'm capable of doing it. But now that the injury's cleared up, and that's kind of what I'm saying, guys. The alcohol scrambles up the hydration, the dopamine, all of it. The way that I felt Sunday, I never want to feel that way again. And I think the emotional hangover for the first time ever was just as bad, if not worse, than the physical hangover. Um, so here's what I plan to do. Um, I think the best thing that I can do right now, honestly, because I have a lot of big things on the horizon, it feels, and you know, I know I need to do something. And because it's not sitting well with me what I did. And I really tried to dive in what I was chasing with that drink because I know I didn't want to drink, but I definitely wanted to hang out with friends and see a college football Saturday. And I think it was just an escape, but I fell back into the exact person I was trying to escape from before. And I came face to face with him, and I just come Sunday, I didn't really like what I seen. So I don't know. One weekend can't erase, months of work that I put in. I know that. Um, and while I might have just lost some momentum, what really happened is I slipped up. And if you've ever felt like you let yourself down, and this is what I had to tell myself, don't forget that you were the person that stacked those wins before too. And that's what I've been looking at pictures and reminding myself. And that's where I came to the idea that I think I'm going to start 75 hard again. And I'm having a little bit of trouble getting this out 75 hard again right now, live, talking to you guys. Because I think if I do that, it'll hold me extra accountable. Um, I think I will achieve the goal of becoming my best self again. I think there's no real reasons I need alcohol in my life currently. And I feel like I just feel better if I would get back on track. I need to go back to what worked for me. And I don't think there's too much shame in that. It's just sort of where my head's at. And I want to show you guys a little bit like what 75 hard is. Those of you guys watch it on YouTube. I got it right here. Clean meals, one workout indoor, one workout outdoor, a gallon of water, 10 pages of reading, and a progress picture or selfie. One second. It's really not all that hard. And I think I'm gonna try it again. I'm firing up 75 hard again. That's the skeleton. We'll see how I do. I think that with my injury healed, my life is really, really starting to gather some things where it needs some structure in it. And, you know, without me, I'm waiting on some things, sure, but I really need to get myself moving in the right direction. And I feel like 75 hard will help fuel my creative projects, my opportunities, my relationships, the people counting on me. And it's never felt more imperative for me to be the best version of me. The one I just was before my injury. So I got to get back to it, guys. That's all I'm saying. And I thank you guys for listening in. I mean, this might be a short one today, but I've been off, you know? And I think that happens with time. It's really easy to fall off the wagon. So easy. Whether that be diet, drugs and alcohol, exercise, you name it, man. This life is a hard life, guys. And the best thing that we can do is be here for one another, and support one another. And try to, share our feelings with one another and get to know not only how each other feel, but why each other feels that way. I don't feel like people have been taking enough time to intersocially connect, but, you know, I could be wrong. I still go to bars and, like, even when I was out, I think that's why I don't miss it anymore. What? Go out and get drunk and see nobody dance and everybody just sit there on their fucking cell phone? It's like, I don't understand it. Like, I miss the times where people were out dancing and laughing and having a good time. When I went out to the bars here in Columbus, Ohio, I was drinking my face off because nobody was doing anything else. I just I don't get going to have a couple beers to relax. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe it's like I'm just not a guy who really relaxes. And maybe that's sort of it. Like I need to be playing a sport or shooting basketball or playing darts or golfing or playing disc golf, something that otherwise idle hands I'll end up drinking. I mean, and I don't want to be like why would I want to sit around, stare at my cell phone and watch other people drink? I could go create something, I could have a meaningful conversation with someone, I could help someone out, I could do yard work. And that's where I keep getting caught up. Like I can't see the pros in it. I'm struggling. If someone can like give me some of the, what are some of the pros if you made a pro and con list of drinking alcohol, please give me some. I mean, I might never be going back, but I think I got to try 75 hard again now. Injuries healed. It feels like a good reason to stop. My life is starting to get in a even better place than it was before. There's motion coming from this way, motion coming from that way. Everything in my gut's telling me this. It's time. And you know, see how the New Year's go. I want to be him again. So I'm going to try and be him again. And I think that me putting this out here to you guys increases my chances of achieving my goal. Because now, every time I do a solo podcast, I'm going to be forced to sort of give you guys an update since the last picture. And I'll get that up real quick. That's the 75 hard. There we go. That's today or yesterday when this comes out. We'll see if I if I get back to it, guys. It's not the worst place to start, but I just need to get back to where I was. And I'm not too far off it, I just got to put that work in, dog. And I'm going to. And I hope I'm encouraging any of you to join me. Let me know if you're joining me. Like the video if you're joining me. Comment that you're joining me. Honestly, the best day that So I started looking at this thing like a science, this 75 hard. And, the reason I talk about this so much is because it really did change my life. And it's something that really did work for me. I think because it is so basic and simple and to the point. But the best days to start, if you don't want to start with me right now, and I think I may start again, and I'm not, even if I succeed this time, I think I'm going to start again on this date. Again, I might go off the rails again, take another 75 days off, and then, find myself. But March 1st, I believe, is the best day to start 75 hard during a calendar year, because March is kind of dreary, but it's warm enough to do workouts outside. Same with April. And then you hit that you'll hit that 75th day right about Memorial Day. And it'll be prime weather. Maybe, if you do like drinking alcohol and you stop to do the program, that 75th day, that next weekend will be a long weekend, Memorial Day. You'll get to show off those fucking abs you earned. You'll get to fucking, yes, very good. Like, I think March 1st is the best day to do it. And that's where I actually plan to do it this again. I was going to enjoy my holidays, but I don't think there's any time for me to enjoy myself during the holidays. I think I need to be grinding. So I'm going to start grinding, and I'm inviting you guys to come along with me. I know a lot of you guys are already here with me on this journey. So now we'll just have something else to keep up with. Speaking of keeping up with things, can't forget. So the word of the day is grace. And grace doesn't mean that you're soft on yourself. It means that you're honest with yourself. Grace is something that's learned. And to give yourself grace is to not let yourself fall in the hole of maybe your past transgressions and let them bring you down. To give yourself grace is giving yourself the ability to stand back up and right the ship, really. Jesus saved us in grace. And I thought it was really important because I wasn't really giving myself any at the beginning of this week. And couple verses on grace. For by grace ye have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of the works, so that no one may boast. Romans 6, that's Ephesians 2, 8 through 9. Romans 6:14 says, "For sin will have no dominion over you, since you are not under law, but under grace." Hebrews 4:16 says, "Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need." In times of need, we need to seek grace because grace helps us get back in line with our purpose. And that's what I'm doing today. And that's what I invite you guys to do with me and do yourselves. If you guys feel out of alignment, I mean, maybe try 75 hard with me if you want. I'm down. Tag me. We can do the journey together. I mean, I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but, I am excited to sort of hold myself accountable to you guys every solo with a progress picture or whatever it may be. You guys will be able to tell if I'm doing it or slacking or not. I want you guys to come along for the ride. You know how much I appreciate you guys listening in. I'm going to be having another guest on very soon. This week, tomorrow. It should be done for you guys next week. I'm excited for that. I just wanted to check in and tell you guys that I hope everyone's doing well and I love y'all. And, I appreciate you listening in as always. You guys, I know that all my fans are so close to me, and I know pretty much most of you guys are all my best friends. And then there's, the select few. And not all of my best friends know each other or best friends with each other. That's what makes my community so cool. I have friends from online gaming. I have friends from all walks of life, and I'm very lucky to have all you guys in my life. So just know that I love you guys, and I'm gonna be here, and hopefully you're rocking with me on this fitness journey, and I'm hoping I can get even bigger than I got, that I was in September or whatever. So, all right, guys. We'll see you Wednesday.